Let's go.
Don't cry, she'll be back tomorrow. Take back all the time you borrowed. I'm no longer afraid to tell you that I need you, and I wish that you would come back for more. I'm so close to seeing the road. Put me on the road, put me on the road. Tried my best to change my past, so it should come to cover up and let me fall. Put me on the road, put me on the road. Tried my best to change my past, so it should come to cover up and let me fall. And realize all the things that I would say if I saw you again. This is what I need. Tell me that it's not over. Put me on the road. Put me on the road. Tried my best to change my past, so it still comes to cover up and let me fall. I need you now, I need you next week. Just keep me by your side, just keep me by your side. 'Cause I don't trust myself tonight. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know why the chat's not working. Why is the chat not working? Viewers may not hear your voice clearly with all the background noise, they say on TikTok. Well, let's see if they can hear this. Baby, here I am, I'm a man on the scene. I can't give you what you want, but you got to come home with me. I've got some good old loving and I got some more in store. And when you get through throwing it on, you gotta come on back for more. Boys and things that come by the dozen, that ain't nothing but drugstore loving. Hey little thing, let me light your candle, 'cause mama, I'm so old to handle now, yes around. Well, actions speak louder than words, and I'm a man of great experience. I know you've got another man, but I can love you better than him. Take my hand, don't be afraid, I'm gonna prove every word I say. I'm advertising love for free, so you can place your eye with me. Boys and things that come by the dozen, that ain't nothing but drugstore loving. Hey little thing, let me light your candle, 'cause mama, I'm so old to handle now, let's get around. Yeah, hard to handle now. Oh, baby, yeah. Baby, here I am, I'm a man lying on your seat. I can give you what you want, but you got to come home with me. I've got some good old loving and I got some more in store. And when I get through throwing it on, you gotta come on back for more. Boys have things that come by that ain't nothing but drugstore loving. Hey, little thing, let me light your candle, cause mama, I'm so hard to handle. Now let's get around. Hard to handle now. Oh, yeah. Air guitar. Boys come along and down by the dozen. That ain't nothing but drugstore loving. Pretty little thing, let me light your candle, cause mama, I'm so hard to handle. Now let's get around. Yeah, so hard to handle now. Oh, yeah. Baby, a good loving. I said, baby, a good loving. I need your loving. I got a handle, yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Whoa, what happened just there? Ooh, that was weird. I don't remember like the last 3 minutes that just happened there. Was I singing? Was I doing something? I don't know. I'm wearing my work shirt. All right. I'm not dressed up for this at all. I would have if I knew Kaylee Aesthetic was going to be in the chat, though. I'll tell you that much. Let me get my hair appropriate. Let's do roll call.
Let's take a roll here. Jay Quellen. Where's Jay Quellen at? No Jay Quellen here? Yeah.
Do you mean Jacqueline?
Okay. So that's how it's gonna be.
It is Monday morning, Jay Quellen. Monday morning, we do not have time to play these games, all right? Jay Quellen needs to get it together. She needs to get it together, and then she needs to act right. Anyway, we got roll call to do. Let's see who we got in the chat. Even though the chat, for some reason, is not working on the stream, not really sure what's up with that. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. I'll be honest with you. That's not chill. Those are not the chill vibes I've been looking for. Not looking for those chills vibes. I'm tempted to try to see if I can fix it real quick. Should I? And then we'll do roll call? We'll just add this as part of roll call because your names are supposed to be in this little corner. Wait, over here. Yeah. Right here. Wait, right here. Yeah. Right here. Your names are all supposed to be right here, and every time you say something, they just go boop, 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 boop. No. It's not doing it. I don't know why. Don't ask me. Don't ask me why. Tell me why my chat don't work today. Tell me why it's being totally gay. Tell me why I'll never see a chat name. I want it that way. Yeah, that is the energy we're looking for right there, guys. Right there. Okay, dude, I literally just did this, and I already forget how I even get the chat thing to work. I think I got to put it in the box. Yeah, we'll put it in the box here. And then I think what I do, yeah, and then I hit the little thingy here, right? And then this comes up here. Although it won't change while I'm streaming for some reason. Like, I don't understand the deal there. Okay, I got to pop it back out now because now I can't see anything. Yeah, that's the appearance I want, right? Embed it in stream, right? You know what? I wonder if I copied... Yeah, I think I copied the Twitch one, which wasn't supposed to be there. So I'm guessing, like, if Carla Stop came in and said something, it might actually work. But let me see if I can fix this real quick. Typically, it does not want to behave while I'm in the middle of a stream. But I think it's important that people see what y'all got to say. You know what I'm saying? Okay, a reset. Someone type something. Someone type something real quick. Just type real quick, real quick. Let's see if it pops up. Did we get it fixed? Yeah! That's what I'm talking about, boy! That's why you don't give up on your dreams! That's why you don't give up on your dreams, baby. All right, that's enough of that. Enough acting like a goober. Enough acting like a goofy goober. All right. Let's do roll call. Kaylee Aesthetic, where have you been, girl? I know that she got some stuff going on, so I'm just happy to see you. I don't care. Don't tell me where you've been. I'm just happy to see your face or your name in the chat. It would be weird if your face was in the chat because they don't do that yet. They don't do that yet. And then we got JD Minaj. Tommy Wymie 22 is also announced tonight. Good to see you, Tommy. Tommy always here, always dedicated. Love to see it. Love to see it. Phallic Weapon, my fearless researcher, the one that brings us the stories, the juicy topics that we talk about on this stream. You can thank her for that. So if you guys want something covered on the stream, specifically reach out to Phallic and we'll try to make it happen. If you guys are like the people on Friday who are just donating like crazy, you definitely getting your video covered. Like if Mystic Gaming shows up, we're definitely going to do his Bigfoot video because he earned that stuff. And then we also owe Daniel's crew a video as well. Blue Jay, the bluest of Jays, is in the house. I see Sweet Goth over there on X, her home turf. That's the only reason I go live on X. Just like the only reason I still go live on Twitch is for Carla. I only go live on X for Goth. That's it. That's it. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep scrolling on up. Man, I get out of breath too fast. I do. Maya Draco Levzowski. Funny because we are going to be talking about a Maya today. We're going to be talking about a Maya. Not a Maya. A Maya. It's two different words. Two different words. And I think that's it. That's it. Everybody else tardy for the party, guys. I hate to break it to you. I know what we do the earlier streams now at 4 o'clock on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and then Fridays, 7 o'clock too. That's definitely a new thing. So that's our streaming schedule. Committed to memory now. Monday, 4 o'clock. Tuesday, back to 7. Wednesday, 4 o'clock. Thursday, 4 o'clock. Friday, 7. I can't even remember it, and I'm the guy doing it. What's wrong with me? But anyway, if every day now, Monday through Friday, you get a stream. You get a stream. You get a stream, and you get a stream. Everybody gets a stream. I'm so happy to be here. You have no idea. Like, I really am. Hugs to everyone. We're happy to see you, Kaylee. We really, really are. You're always welcome back. Anybody who ever leaves the community, always welcome back. We're I'm not here saying nobody's allowed to be here. I'm on my lunch break. What's up, DSB? DSB in the house. Big dog. What's up, big dog? I got to give him the bro high. You know what I'm saying? Because we're bros. You know, that's what bros do. We chest bump. Or can we bring back the Budweiser? Wazza! I was watching Scary Movie the other day. It randomly came on YouTube. I guess it was part of my algorithm. But that movie is still frigging hilarious. I think they're making another one. But those scary movies, not like, the funny one. The one that makes fun of scary movies with the Wayans brothers. They're so great. So great. You never left. I know, but you just haven't been in chat. So you could be watching. You could be lurking. You could be... a Weave Watcher, that's totally cool too. We love those people. But you never left. You just haven't been in the chat. And that's totally cool. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing. Do it. Now you got me snapping like a sister. Do your thing, girl. Don't let no one tell you your business. You know what I'm saying? I've been 6C. This is why I always try to update you, because I don't want you to think I left for some unknown reason. Oh my God, suck a toe. Well, did you not like the sister, snapping it up? No, we're happy to see you, Kaylee. We're happy to see you. Nobody's upset. Nobody has no hostility here. We're happy. We're just excited to see you as much as you are to see us. That's it. That's all it is. It's nothing but good vibes on this Monday. Good vibes. We just vibing, y'all. We just vibing out here. You know what I'm saying? We just doing that thing. We doing that thing. Anyway, all right, so we do have stuff that we have to get to, so let's get into Hot Topics.
So let's talk about it. It's time for Hot Topics. Wake up.
Wake up. Nothing is out of context. I am an Islamist, fundamentalist, radical terrorist. I am.
Hassan, where did you go so wrong? How did you end up becoming a terrorist? And more importantly, why are you telling all of us this? Shocking claim from Hassan Piker right there. I wasn't expecting that myself. I don't know if you guys were. Did you guys know that he's a terrorist? He just said it right there. He just said it right there. But we're not going to talk about Hassan today. Lord knows we could talk about that boy every day because he always be saying some dumb ass shit. You know what I'm saying? In she comes. Hiya, everybody. There she is, a YouTube version. Nostalgic IW. Oh, yeah. That's what I do. I made that whole little clip. Everything you see on this channel, I've done. The only thing I haven't done is the research. That's Phallic. She brings me to stories, and I react to them. So, I need to show you the 2 memes I found on his dog. Oh, my God. I know that. We did cover the dog story. That's such a damn shame. The dog gets off the bed. He gets shocked. What the hell? And then this guy is the bastion of freedom that we're supposed to all be looking to guide us, to make us smarter and better people. Not I. I will not follow that man. I will not go into that cold black night. No, sir. No, sirree, Bob. Everybody over on TikTok, just coming and going. Not going to say hi to y'all because y'all just come and go. Y'all don't even say hi. You don't check. You don't chat. You never ask me how I'm doing. Timey does. This is an exception for the people that are over on TikTok that are part of the YouTube too. So Tommy, you're accepted from this. Obviously, you are always over there. So is Maya. But all you people scrolling through here, just swiping by me like I ain't shit. You ain't crap. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? Huh? From what I've heard, the newest claim is that the dog was not wearing the collar during the incident. Really though? Really? I don't buy it. Anyway, let's see what we got on the docket today. So Amira, the big drama right now is Emiru and Mizkif allegations. So not Emiru. So Mizkif was dating. You know that guy with like the caterpillar eyebrows? Like he's got the meanest eyebrows in the game. That man. He got two mustaches over his eyes. He don't even got eyebrows. He got 2 mustaches over his eyes. This man somehow found a way to make a living as a streamer, and now he was dating Maya, who, in my opinion, is way out of his league. But I guess, you know, Emiru. Listen, I'm gonna call her whatever I want. How about that? He seems to think that people don't have eyes along with... Well, listen, that's the problem, right? We saw it with Mudahar. When Mudahar kept saying he's an engineer. That's the whole problem, right? These guys find success, and then they start treating their audiences like they're stupid. And then people go along with it. Like, the dedicated members of that particular, like, fan base will just blindly follow and listen to anything that they say. If they're a Mizkif fan, chances are Mizkif can take a poop and tell them it's chocolate ice cream and they would believe him. Even if they could smell it. Even if it smelled like poo. They would believe it's chocolate ice cream because, well, they believe Mizkif. But anyway, let's take a look here. We're going to head over to the reaction. There I am. Look, guys, I got a new logo right here. You guys like that? I made that right before the stream. Look. See, so now it's just all black, and then I'm over here doing my thing. So I'm gonna slowly keep tweaking this stream and making it cooler and cleaner and neater and nicer. Should I go back to when I had like the green screen behind me and then I was just like a pop up in the corner? What do you guys prefer? I'm curious what your opinion is on that, because I can make all this go away behind me, but I figured, you know, that seems to be the popular thing now, is to not have the green screens. So that's what I'm doing. I'm bigger over here now. I'm bigger. I'm not down in the corner. I'm breaking trends. I'm starting trends, right? But anyway, so this is what's going on here. Emiro has accused Mizkif of SA, domestic abuse, stalking, harassment, and blackmail. So I would not be shocked if this was true, because look at him and then look at her. This looks exactly like the type of guy that would become obsessed with her. And since this guy thinks his crap don't stink and he could sell it to you as chocolate ice cream, chances are he tried to get with her and she said, nay, sir. Nay, sir. I do not like men with two mustaches on their eyes. Amiru, I would say, probably is like waiting for like a K-pop Korean guy to come and date her, if I had to guess. I like it without the green screen. Okay. Also, the chat is all ready to display messages. Is it not working now? Oh my god. I did it again. Oops. I did it again. I messed with the chat. And nobody is being seen for it. That one wasn't as good. That impromptu was not as good as the one before that. But I'm gonna fix it. Hang on. I think I still got that here. Let's try that. Let's try that. How about that one? Did that do it? Did that fix all of our problems? Someone say something. Say something. Or forget. It'll work. I have a feeling it'll work. Yeah, there we go. We back, baby. We back. And now I just gotta make sure it doesn't go like too high. Yeah, it should disappear underneath of the video that we got here. Let me make sure I got the sound correctly because we don't want to send this to the oblivion. We want to send this to here. So, all right. So we should be able to hear them. Should be able to hear alerts if we get an alert. No alert so far. Is he the guy that walked up to her at the event and assaulted her? I can believe he's history if he is. No, that is not him. Although the guy that did it kind of looked like him, if I'm being honest. No, Mizkif is a popular streamer. This other guy was a Twitch streamer, but he ended up getting banned or something like that. No, this is a famous older YouTuber. Yeah, Mizkif's been around for a while. He's probably in his, 30s, early 30s? And she's like 25. So it's not like gross from age, but it's gross in that she doesn't want him. I think that she might actually be into women. Because I don't think I've ever seen a mirror with a guy. Has she ever had a boyfriend? Someone tell me. Not that I care, but... All right, let's take a look at this video.
Today, I'm finally going to be opening up about the psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, sexual assault, and threats of blackmail that Mizkif has done towards me.
Holy crap.
Some of these issues which are still ongoing. For the entirety of this year, I've attempted to separate myself from him and not talk about him at all, and not talk about this issue and just not make it a public thing. I always tried my best to keep this to myself, but
Kaylee says she's had a girlfriend before. See, I would sooner believe that. Nothing about her gives me, she was underage at the time. Okay, well, I'm learning about all this as we go, so we'll see. But I believe you, Kaylee, because Kaylee's also on top of a lot of this stuff that goes on here, so. Yeah, nothing about Emiru suggests that she's into guys. I'm pretty good at picking up on this stuff, and she does not seem like she has any interest in girls. And she might dress up all girly and act all girly, but I think that's like, how gay men act very feminine. She likes girls, so she acts like a girl. I don't think she wants the Captain Winky. So, and that's her right to do that if that's how she wants to live her life. She don't need no man. She don't need no man. She don't need no man. How about that?
Like I said, I feel like it's gone to the point, which I'll explain later, that I feel like it just has to be done.
Can I point out something? Look at her chat. Look at her chat. It's, how do you even read that? Also, that's nothing. That's gibberish. If you were to say anything in there, you would never be seen because it's just people like spamming emotes. If my chat ever got like that, I would be like, I'm turning off emotes because that's ridiculous. How are you ever supposed to engage with your chat when it looks like that? Makes no sense to me. They would cosplay as Princess Bubblegum and Vampire Girl from Adventure Time. She's into girls. Hell, us single queens. Yes. See, I'm good at this stuff. I didn't even know that. But something about her just, because I've seen guys try to make moves on her and she has no interest, none whatsoever. I don't know what guy it would take. So maybe Mizkif's gotten so used to getting everything he wants from a successful stream career to getting Maya to, which by the way, again, I just want to say Maya, what's up? How did that guy pull you? I don't get it. Cause you're so personable. You're very friendly, have a great personality. And this guy kind of sucks. I'm going to be honest with you. He kind of sucks. This is like if a homeless guy found his way into the Oscars and they gave him an Oscar, you know what I mean?
And I have always believed in not condemning people or starting drama online. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be asking, why am I doing this and why now? And I would like to explain that. Today, I'm finally going to be opening up.
Okay,
about-
so that's a reply. So what's this here? Destiny. Small meme leak because I used to be in these circles. Mizkif did the same stuff to Maya too. He'd go live at the same time as her, shows and stuff to cut her viewership because he started to get ass mad that her viewership was climbing. See, and I 100% believe that. This guy is like obsessive and he's got a very soft ego. My guess is he's very short. I'm picking up some short man syndrome here. But maybe, you know, I'm not sure. Like, the whole Twitch, like, main streamers community is a mess. Aside from maybe, like, Asmongold, who just lives in a mess. He seems like he'd be creepy, nice guy in the DM. Yeah, he starts off being like, hey, what's up, girl? Where's my hug? Where's my hug, girl? You know? Or he'd start off by acting like he was your buddy, and then he would slowly turn it sexual or something like that. 100% can see that. Him being that type of guy. So I think we got another one over here. Let's see. I don't like showing you guys the docket because then you'll know how to find it. And I don't want you to do that. So then it looks like Mizkif responded to this. So let's see what he had to say.
I know I wasn't perfect with my language or tone throughout this entire relationship. I know I wasn't. And I was aggressive at times.
Let me say Mizkif addresses the controlling allegations. I told her to dress older, stop wearing pajamas, stop talking about stalkers, past relationships, and yes, I didn't want her to travel with me. I know I was controlling. Should have ended the relationship. I'm sorry. First off, I don't even know how you got her in the first place, bro. From what I remember, he tried to cover up something his friend did. Yeah, I remember something about that too, Blue Jay. He's hidden an essay for a friend before. It was a huge story years ago. And I do think I remember something similar to that being said. So this guy's got a record of just being a kind of dirtbag. And a lot of times when these guys get to these levels of success and they start making this amount of money, they start feeling untouchable. And unfortunately, they are not untouchable. And they start getting reckless, start feeling entitled. And when you get that entitlement, this is exactly what happens. You end up making these types of decisions. You start trying to control the person you're with. And I think that her viewership climbing is exactly why he was controlling. Like, yeah, because then he could kind of almost take credit for the work that she was doing. You know what I'm saying? No, it's totally fine, Kaylee. Mine does too. Mine does too.
In regards to being controlling, I told her many things. I told her to dress older, to stop wearing pajamas, to stop talking about stalkers and schizos as a whole. Stop talking about past relationships, and yes, I didn't want her to travel without me. I also said that I didn't want her to hang out with specific people. This is because I didn't want her to get hurt. I didn't want Emmy to get assaulted.
He is, wait, he's not even talking about Maya. He's talking about Emmy? He was telling her not to wear pajamas. He was telling her she's not allowed to travel without him. Bro, you are the danger, son. You are the threat.
I didn't want some man to do something to her when I'm not there, and I wanted to keep her safe.
Yeah, yet there's been several times where you aren't there and guys are trying things. Where were you when that guy on the boardwalk was there, Mizkif? Plus, I'm going to be honest, I don't think he would have done crap. I don't think this guy can fight. Could be real. I don't think this guy would protect anything. I think if push came to shove, he would save his own butt and run for the hills.
And I know with how my mental was and who I was back then that I didn't do everything right. I know I could have done better, and I'm sorry. I know I was controlling.
God, it sounds like he's reading off a teleprompter, dude. Amira is Emily in her language, so if you hear Emily, that's her. Yeah, I figured. I think I put that one together. But he's reading this. He's reading. It's like his PR guy was like, "Say this. We'll type something out for you. You got to read it, and this will help you." No, this isn't gonna help you. This ain't gonna help you at all. Like nobody. I don't think anybody watches you because they think you're a bastion of morality. I think they watch you because they think that you're, a wild card.
have just ended the fucking relationship, but I was so confused as a person.
So wait, did he date Amiru? Or is he talking about Maya? Because he dated Maya too, right? Is that what this happened? Like these guys just all date each other? So weird. Like date a normie. Damn.
I'm sorry I did it. I'm sorry things got to this point, man.
Oh my god, dude. Are you serious? The fake crying? The fake crying, Mizkif? Stop, bro. You're embarrassing yourself.
The last 9 months of this relationship, things got extremely fucking toxic. I told her to move out. She didn't move
Yeah,
out
he's
on her
definitely
own.
exposing himself.
I told her to move out because I wanted space, but she still wanted me around at all times. She would get
Bullshit. I think that he's lying.
upset if we didn't sleep together or if we weren't around. She always wanted me to drive over to her house, but I never wanted to because I wanted to be alone.
Almost like you're in a relationship, bro. That's what people in relationships want. That's not the first woman in history to want that.
And that increased our fights, but the stalkers continued, and I got even more stressed.
Why is it so short? Let's see what some of the...
I know I wasn't perfect with my language.
I know. We know you're not perfect. Always believe the woman. No, I don't know if that's true because I've seen plenty of times where the woman's not telling the truth. Oh, my God. Never forget Mizkif slapped extra Emily. Oh, my God. I don't want to show that. He called it protecting, but it felt more like possession. I've dated someone like that, too. He's controlling, so I understand him, but... LOL, he should have dated me instead of Imaru. I don't mind being dominant in the relationship, though. I can submit better than she ever could. Jesus, Zoe. What the hell's wrong with you? As a straight dude, I don't get why... why would you feel so insecure in a relationship? I think he's insecure because he's short, right? So many short guys out there are very insecure because of their height. Look up Bobby Bonkers and Emirates for the girlfriend she had and cosplayed with. Couple years, her senior. Emily denies it. There's so much proof. Chud shows Bonby and her did date. Yeah, I'm not doubting that. I'm not doubting that because... So wait, did Mizkif date Amir? Or Emily? Or whatever her name is? Because that would be like the only guy I ever know of. And I could totally 100% see him, like, bossing her around. But I can also see her playing this up for views, too. But that guy does give me the ick. He got some solid points on the dress older. Stop with the PJs and stop giving attention to stalkers and making shit parasocial with her chat. Still a huge piece of crap. Should have ended their relationship and let her be. Oh, so now he's saying that he is the one that told her to move out and that she always wanted him around and he wanted to be alone. Well, there you go. This is why this stupid crap should have been done in a police department. She wouldn't leave me alone, guys. Okay, so this looks like, dude, these are inboxes. These are inboxes right here. So it looks like he says, so he did say she wouldn't leave me alone. So it says, I'm sorry. Not a day has gone by in these last 4 months where your final words to me, don't go, haven't echoed in my heart. I walked out your door thinking I knew what I wanted, but I was wrong. I told myself I needed to be alone, that I had missed out on being single in my 30s. Nobody ever says that. I convinced myself I needed space, freedom, distance, but the truth is I was afraid of commitment, afraid of what it meant to truly let someone in. Oh my God, this guy is too much. Even someone as beautiful and kind as you. Oh my Jesus, bro. Bro, come on, man. This is like some psycho stuff right here. So I tried to protect myself in the worst way possible. I pushed you away. I told myself lies to justify it. I said I was bored. I said the relationship would hold me back. I said I didn't want to be with just one person, but those weren't truths. Yes, they were. 100% they were. You were a popular streamer. You had women throwing themselves at you left and right. Stop. Stop with the lies, bro. They were shields I put up to avoid facing my fears and parts of myself I haven't yet healed. And in doing that, I lost you. The last 4 months have been the hardest of my life. Whatever people say, whatever people may see on the outside, online or anywhere else, know this. I've been lost without you. I've missed you every single day. I've cried more times than I can count just thinking about your smile, your laugh, the way you said merp. It was, I mean, let's be honest. If someone drops a good merp, I mean, what are we even doing, guys? What are we even doing here? This is weird. This is weird. Where'd the merp go? I gotta find the merp. There it is. Or make those little sounds when you were happy. I even had to unfollow you at one point, not because I wanted to forget you, but because seeing you reminded me so painfully of how badly I messed up. I love you, Emmy. I always have, and I know now I never stopped. I know our time together was far from perfect. I almost want to redo this with a nice dramatic backing track. We need a nice dramatic backing track for this, right, guys? I don't know what... I need a good one, though. I need a good one. Is this good? I love you, Emmy. I always have, and now I never stopped. I know our time together was far from perfect. My mental health weighed heavily on us both. And I'm so sorry for what I put you through. You carried more than you ever should have. But I'm working on myself now. Really working. I started treatment. I'm on Lexapro and propranolol. And for the first time in a long time, I feel clarity. My emotions aren't running wild anymore. I think more clarity. I feel sad. I feel steadier, stronger, quicker, faster. I'm improving in every way a human possibly could improve. In fact, some people may confuse me with Captain America. My emotions aren't running wild anymore. I think more clearly. I'm learning to be the man you always believed I could be. You are the love of my life. Every night we spend watching shows, every silly conversation about cheddar, every time I walked into your room, you was here. Every time I walked into the room where we're about to go live, I cherished it all. You brought color and joy into my life in ways I didn't fully appreciate until I lost you. And I hate that I let fear and pain and pride blind me to how lucky I was to have you. Emmy, if you still have any space in your heart for me, I would spend the rest of my life making things right. Loving you the way that you've always deserved to be loved. This time, fully. I'm living in LA, ew. But I would make it work with you, even if we can't start small. It's always been Matt and Emmy. And it still could be. If you'll have me. Scene. Now that's a apology. I bet you I could pull Emmy with that. That's how you do it, bro. That's how you do it. Get on my level, son. I don't even make no money. I hardly make any money on the internet. And I just put together an Oscar-worthy performance. Anyway, that is yeah, I'm living in LA. Ew. Ew. Bro, ew. That's so weird, man. There's some weird stuff going on. But anyway, that's what's going on with Mizkif and Emiru. I thought Maya fit in here somewhere. Didn't Maya date Mizkif too? Thanks, EG. Tell me how you really feel. Oh, you live in LA? My bad. My B, yo. My B. We got a couple Cali people in here, a couple Cali folks. Anyway, so we'll keep an eye on that Mizkif mirror thing and see if any new information comes out. That's pretty much all I have for that at the moment. They're just kind of going back and forth, like pointing fingers at each other. This is what happens when you date people who are streamers, right? When you break up, there's always going to be a side that people choose. And right now, Mizkif's side is taking an ass whooping, if I ever had to say so myself. Taking a straight butt kicking. The butt kicking, doom licking. That's what I'm saying. Timsy Rajni, welcome over on TikTok. Thanks for guys being here. The next video that we're going to take a look at was one that we tried to do on Friday, but we did not end up getting to it because of reasons. So this started off as a Reddit post, but Public Freakouts posted this where a father ridiculed his son for not wanting to shoot a gun. And we were going to try to get to it then, but we're going to get to it now. So let's take a look at this. Poor parenting. That's all I can really say. But if you guys find out anything about the Emiru Mizkif stuff, let me know, and we'll happily do more on it. So let's see here.
Rock and roll.
So this is the incident.
Now I'm actually taping. Tell him.
Dad.
Tell him.
Dad, stop.
Tell him.
Stop.
Tell him.
Stop.
You think it was embarrassing being in your underwear?
Stop.
Wait till all your friends know that you've seen 5 birds already. And he hasn't missed any. Not one. Want to know why? Because he thinks the gun's going to hurt him, and he doesn't pull the trigger. Now,
Well,
98-pound Kalaya?
correct me if I'm wrong, but the gun would kill the bird, correct? That's typically how that works. If you shoot a bird, chances are that bird gonna die. That bird gonna die. So I can understand why this son didn't want to shoot the bird, because what the bird do to him? Some people just don't want to hunt, man. Some people don't want to take animals' lives. Listen, I mow, like, you know, I'm in a tractor a lot of times cutting grass during my day job, and if I see an animal or a frog and I'm about to run it over, I will stop the tractor, I'll get out, I'll pick it up, and I'll move it. A lot of times I'll take a picture of it and post it in a Discord. Streamers are trouble. I have one that's trying, married and new. Yeah, stay away from them married guys. Let's keep going. I think this gets much, much worse. This is 9 minutes, bro.
No problem. One-legged. Fucking blast away like it ain't nothing. 170-pound cash. Tell him. Or show him. Go out there. Stand out there until you can shoot it in the rain. Get out of my truck. Get out of my truck. Get out of my truck.
Why aren't you being so mean?
I'm gonna come get you out in 1 second. Get out.
Stop taping.
Notice it's raining.
All week long talking about hunting. Hunter safety courses, waiting 12 years for the big day. And what?
This guy's everything
You're in
wrong.
football.
Something tells
You're in
me that this guy's just regurgitating what his dad did to him. And he's like, I turned out fine. I'm sure my son will turn out fine too. Even if I put him in these terrible situations. But yeah, this guy's just doing the dad thing that his dad did to him, I'm guessing.
Swing. All right? And you think that gun is going to hurt? The one that Kalaya just fucking shot? Here, let me go over by Blake's house and have his 4-year-old shoot a couple rounds. Maybe then.
The kid's
see if I can get
laughing,
some
but he's
girls and
embarrassed.
Little Baker, she'll take you hunting.
Now he's starting to
You ready
get
to get out
sad.
and shoot yet?
Here we
I'm
go.
giving you a break. We've been doing this for 20 fucking minutes out in the rain.
Yeah, see that like this pressure's not helping him. Like the kid's not gonna want to shoot the gun because the dad's making him. If anything, this kid's gonna learn to hate this gun and loathe hunting because every time that he does it, he's gonna think about how his dad berated him in front of the whole entire internet.
We could go be walking this, but instead we're standing here talking about it because I'm not gonna go walk through it if you're not gonna pull the fucking trigger.
And why is he cursing at his son too? That tells me that his dad's genuinely angry. His dad's genuinely pissed off. if he's cursing at his son about shooting a stupid gun.
Put the gun up and shoot it. It doesn't hurt. Put the gun up and shoot it so I can tape.
Can't do it.
Holy fuck.
I'm sorry.
You
Did this guy really think that this was gonna make him look good and make his son look like a feminine kid? Because all it does is make him look like a giant jackbutt. Like this is. I could never imagine putting my child in this situation. Like I kind of had something similar like this when I was trying to teach my daughter how to ride a bike. She did not want nothing. She didn't want nothing to do with that bike. And eventually, like I was getting frustrated because I'm running up and down the street, like holding the seat, trying to teach her how to. And then she just started crying because she just didn't want. She couldn't figure it out. And then we were like, all right, fine, we don't have to do it anymore. But there's a point that you can't push your kid to do something they don't want to do any longer than they're actually doing it.
Making my sparkle disappear. You are sorry because you're not listening to me. When have I ever been wrong? In this order, fire the gun, turn around, tell me I was right, and fucking smile so we can go hunting. Ready? On the count of 3.
That doesn't mean he's still not going to want to shoot an animal. Hey, Daniel's crew. Yes, we are live. Teach him to be a man. It's doing. Yeah, this is not teaching him to be a man. This is teaching him how to resent his father. This is teaching him how to like hate his dad.
1, 2, 3, shoot the gun! I'm leaving you out here.
You're gonna leave him there because he won't shoot a damn gun. This is a father who wants to live vicariously through his son. That's all it comes down to. He just wants to live through his son.
Shoot the gun. Don't point the gun at me.
Yeah, he turns and just shoots the dad. How about that, Dad? You like that shot? I nailed that shot.
Gun. I'm gonna make you walk way further than that.
Yeah, there's a way to encourage a kid to do this, and it's not by like stressing him the hell out. I encourage my kid to try things, and if he starts getting upset, I don't talk to him like, yeah, like if the kid's obviously not interested, you say, hey, is there anything I could do to try to make you feel more comfortable? Do you have concerns? But that's not how this guy was probably raised.
Yeah. Shoot the gun.
I am scared.
A beautiful rainbow on this fine. I'm gonna have my fucking ARP card, mailbox money. I'll be able to get a deal on soups and sandwiches.
Well, would you look at that?
Oh, there she
Someone's
is.
being a total badass.
She has arrived.
Approves this message.
At the Daniels Crew super chatted $2. Good day.
Good day to you, Daniel's crew. I hope you're having a wonderful Monday. I know it's a Monday, but it's beautiful outside, so that's cool.
Senior citizen fucking discounts. By the time you get this fucking gun off.
Every other word is the F word. Every other word is the F word. Why do you have to talk like that?
I swear to shit Christ, I will be getting my retirement money. They haven't even started making a car in Japan yet, and it's.
I think part of him thinks this is funny, but this is actually pretty traumatic to this kid. I'm glad it's been recorded. Imagine oh yeah, I know. What is he doing when the camera's not on? If this is how he talks to the kid when the camera's there and he knows the public's watching, imagine how he's talking to this kid when the camera's not on.
Gonna be driving on the streets here before you pull that fucking trigger.
I'm gonna make a man out of you, son, whether you want to be a man or not.
And getting a girl in your life, 0% chance.
Not true. Yes, I've shot guns, but I don't think that affected how I got women.
How are you gonna protect somebody when you're gonna run away from a gun? You're scared to even hold it. Scared to shoot it.
There's plenty of ways you can protect
Well,
someone
would you
without
look
a
at
gun.
that? Someone's guilty of being a total badass.
Oh, hey.
Chick Dugs approves this message.
At Daddy Scambait super chatted $5. Getting back to work. Love all.
Well, would you look at
thank
that?
you so
Someone's
much,
guilty of
Mr.
being
Daddy
a total
Scambait.
Badass. Chick Dugs approves this message.
At the Daniels Crew super chatted $5. Since I'm late, can you just do a quick back update?
Absolutely. First, I want to say thank you, Daddy Scambait. Enjoy work. I hope it goes quickly for you. So Daniel's crew right now, we did before this. We covered the Emiru Mizkif stuff, which is a whole drama that's going on about two couples that broke up that are streamers apparently. Now we're looking at a guy who is going viral for the way that he is getting his son to shoot a gun when the kid clearly does not want to shoot the gun, And now the dad's like on having the phone up, filming him, berating him, and trying to embarrass him in front of everybody because he won't shoot the gun. But the kid doesn't want to shoot the gun. So they went out hunting, saw birds, and dad, I guess, would shoot the birds. But the son didn't want to pull the trigger because he was afraid of shooting the gun. And now the dad's like, you're walking home if you don't shoot the gun. I don't think this is a way for the dad to endear his son into hunting at all.
Oh, I'm from South Dakota. Are you gonna be voting Democratic this year?
See, this is the problem with conservatives right here. This is why people dislike conservatives. You can have all the logic in the world, but if you act like this, everybody's known someone who's acted like this in their life, and that is exactly why conservatives end up swinging back the other way. The pendulum right now is over on the right, but keep acting like this, that pendulum will start swinging back left in a minute because nobody wants to deal with this crap. Like, you can discipline your kid without having to bring out your phone, film it, and then put it on the internet to embarrass him forever. This is going to be on the internet forever, this moment for this kid.
Then shoot that fucking gun.
Not to mention what's going to happen to him when he goes to school, and the dad don't care. I miss bird hunting. Yeah, and that's fine, Maya, and I think that, you know, hunting is a great bonding thing for father and son. When they do it right, not like this, definitely not like this.
Shoot that fucking gun.
See, and I got to keep pausing it because every time he says the F word, like, TikTok's going to, like, stop my stream or say that I'm not qualified for the FYP page because this idiot can't say a full sentence without using the F word every other word.
Shoot it!
Now he's just genuinely mad. No, look at that. No going up to him. No telling him to get that shoulder harness close to your shoulder. Holding it tight so you don't like knock your shoulder out of place. He just wants the kid to shoot the gun at all. Thank you, Kaylee. I think so. I think I'm doing my best. You know, I'm obviously not the greatest father in the world, but my daughter loves me, so that works for me. And I can guarantee you I've never put her in a situation like this. I couldn't imagine if I picked up my phone and started recording my daughter, who was having a hard time learning how to ride a bike, and been like, I'm sending this to everybody on Facebook so they could see what kind of person you really are. Like, it's terrible. This kid can't be more than like 12 or 13. I think he's 12. I think that's what the dad said.
Put it on your shoulder and shoot it. Yes.
No, the first time you shoot a gun with your son, you walk up behind him, you hold the gun with him, and then you pull the trigger with him so that he knows what to expect when the gun gets shot. And you don't just, I don't know if shotten's a word. I don't think shotten's a word now that I think about it. But that way the kid is prepared. You're making this kid do this by himself. What's he gonna do? Hit him now?
I'm not worried you're gonna shoot me. That's for fucking sure. I'm gonna beat your fucking ass. Shoot the gun.
You're not allowed to be scared. You gotta be a man, boy. You gotta be a man. This could have been a good moment where the father said, my son does not like hunting, and that's okay. We can do different things together and still bond. But nope. It has to be, yeah, he's got to be a jackass. Exactly. Because the dad probably is like, his whole personality is hunting. And that's like, without his son being into hunting, he's like, I failed now.
You know,
I naturally adapted things that my dad was into. Like, my dad was in a band. I started playing music. My dad was into motorcycles. I started riding motorcycles. My dad never forced me to get a motorcycle, never told me to get a motorcycle. I just liked doing it because he liked doing it. And that was kind of like how I liked things. If anything, he wouldn't let me play with his band, which made me want to do it more, you know? So maybe if this guy was like, nah, I'm not taking you hunting, he would want to be more eager to prove himself, you know?
70% of what we worry about in life never even happens. This is that 70%. You're worried about something that's not going to hurt.
That's not true. I've seen plenty of people get really hurt with guns.
There's nothing to be scared of.
Yes, it is. It's a loaded firearm. It's a 100% something you need to be scared of.
Just because you were 4 years old and I had you shoot a 3.5-inch fucking mag, ounce and 7/8, fucking load, okay?
So this kid's already got an experience with a gun that hurt him. That's why the kid's scared. The most important thing for your child is love, e.g., trust. I can tell. Yeah, I just shower. Do shower her with love whenever she comes in. She's 11. She comes in, but I still hug her and hold her like she's 5. You know.
That's a different situation. You were 110 pounds lighter, and it was a completely different bullet. This bullet is for people that wear diapers. It's made for you. Shoot the goddamn gun. Shoot the fucking gun. Shoot the gun. Shoot the gun. Shoot the fucking gun.
Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna be very helpful. That's gonna be very helpful. Cursing at him like that.
Shoot the fucking gun.
The mom was in the car earlier. She acted like this is. I don't even know if that was the mom. I think that might have been his daughter. She looked a little too young to be his wife, because this guy looks like he's like almost 60.
Shoot it and smile. Shoot that fucking gun. You can do it. Cash, 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 cash. We believe in you, Cash. There's a whole bunch of fucking pheasants out there that love you. They're like, there's a real...
Yeah, I'm sure the birds do like him because he's not killing them. And that's fine. If he doesn't want to... Like, I would have liked to have gone hunting at some point in my life, but if I didn't... Like, I love watching the deer at my job. I see deer every morning, and the last thing I want to do is go and kill them, you know?
Safety zone.
I know. Eventually she's going to be too cool, and she's not going to want to hug her dad anymore, but... Right now, she comes home every day and gives me a big hug from school, and it makes my day.
Oh my God! I have been to 2 world fairs and a fucking goat roping, dude, and I ain't never seen no shit like this.
Does this guy know how to speak without saying a curse word every 5 damn seconds?
Holy fucking Christ.
No, nope, certainly can't. That shows me that the guy's not very intelligent if he's got to curse this much.
I swear to
Blah,
Christ,
blah, 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 blah.
Shoot the
Oh my God, he just said, I swear to God, your mom should have swallowed you. Dude. My dad said some messed up things to me in my lifetime, but I don't think he's ever said anything like that to me. You know what's saddest? Is like, I know exactly how this kid's feeling, because I've been there myself. I've been there myself. You want to make your dad proud, but you're terrified. Like, it's so easy for this guy. He's a grown-ass man. This kid has no idea, and apparently this kid already had an incident with a gun when he was younger that probably is like anchored into how he feels about weapons. He answered your question as soon as you hit polite. Yeah, I know. He can't say 5 seconds. He can't say 5 words without the F word or the cursing.
Cash, Cash, what are you worried about? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Did I tell you it was gonna hurt or not hurt? Then prove me right or wrong right now. Prove me right or wrong, boy.
Still going?
All right, we got fucking Dumbo here.
Now he's calling his son dumb. Does this guy think this like makes him really cool? If you're somebody who watches this and you're like, this is awesome, you're an asshole. Like, you suck. That's the end of it right there. If you act like this is like what makes you cool by shitting on your family, then you are the problem, sir. Not him. Gee, I can't imagine why this kid would be so afraid of shooting this gun with a dad like that.
See if I could find him a bird if he'd shoot it. My guess is no. I got a baby skunk over here I've been playing with as I wait for him to shoot a bird.
One of the things I do every time is never let my kids leave without hugging them. All my grown children know that I'm hugging them when I say I love you every time. Good. Yeah. Hugs are important. Hugs are great. Hugs make you feel better along with your kid.
I think I found a bird on the loose. Are you happy that I found you a bird?
No.
Did you think it'd be...
You know what? This kid's going to end up like bullying other kids in school because of the way his dad talks to him. He's going to think this is just how you talk to people, and it's not true.
Hard to find you one? Did you bet I couldn't?
No, I knew you could. I bet you couldn't find me 3 from out in the wild.
This one's in the wild.
No.
Nobody is.
Could you imagine an apple?
Looks like pretty wild to me.
Let's be honest. Even if the kid did shoot the gun, the father would not be proud. He would continue to mock him. Exactly, Blue Jay. Yeah, he shoots one. He'll be like, "See, was that so hard?" I don't understand why you had to be such a wimp about it. You're such a wimp. Like, you know, so you're absolutely right.
No, it looks like he wants to get back with his fiance.
Just like
Say, this kid's already building these backstories for these birds. And that's how a lot of people view animals that way. Give them a backstory. Talk to them.
normal birds, he's working the fence line. You think you could maybe shoot that one?
Maybe if it moves away from the fence.
Good point. Let me work on that for you.
So wait, can these birds even fly?
Get over here, Cash, so you're not...
What?
Do we want to shoot away from the fence?
Yes.
All right, then stick next to the fence, please. Anytime you wanted to shoot him at this point...
See, this is like an execution. This bird's not running away at all. This kid's just going to walk up and shoot it. Like, of course this kid's not going to want to do this. This is basically like doing mafia work on animals. This kid will eventually turn the gun on his dad. I know, I was saying that, like, he just turns and shoots his dad and goes, "You like that, Dad? How's that for some aim?"
That would be good. Aim for his head, please.
For his head?
Yes. Can you please shoot the fucking bird? I beg you.
Granted, this guy is actually a lot nicer than my dad was. I'll say that much.
Oh, you smell like skunk. Or something.
I said I had a baby skunk. Wasn't kidding.
I don't think the dad even wants him to hit the bird. I think he just wants him to shoot the damn gun. And I think that all comes down to the fact that this kid had a bad experience with a gun when he was younger. So of course he's afraid.
If he ever shoots this, I'll show
This guy can go on to be like an NFL star, which he kind of looks like he plays football. He kind of looks like a linebacker. He could grow up, become a huge NFL star, make millions of dollars, and his dad's still going to bring up how he won't shoot a gun.
you my baby skunk. It's not just good pot like some of you might think. Do. If you don't shoot it, I'm gonna go pick it up. Oh my God, it's away from the fence.
What do you mean you're gonna pick it up?
Shoot it.
I am scared. It's gonna hurt my
Not.
shoulder.
You said that 1,000 times, but it's not. Can you try shooting it now?
Yeah, you know what's crazy is I'm sitting here watching this and I'm like, this, I'm going to be honest. I don't feel like this guy is meaner than my dad was. I think my dad had this guy top. If I told you the things that my dad would say to me if he was upset with me, would probably blow your mind.
You can shoot it. You put it on your shoulder and then you pull the trigger.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
But it's not, and I've told you that. And you can't keep telling me it's gonna do something that it's not gonna do.
Looks like he's got to go
Unload
pee.
it, gun. I'm done hunting with you today.
Unload the gun.
Unload it.
Oh, he's all too happy to do that.
After you push the button underneath.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Like, it's hard to watch because I can relate to what this kid's going through. But I'll be honest. I had it way worse than that. But yeah, man. Crazy story. So wait, did this? Oh, this is just a different story in Hot Topics. No political poo tonight. I'm saving the Bigfoot stuff for when Mystic's here. I'm still not interested really in that completionist story. And then we have the real story behind the unknown number of... Oh, is that the really long one? It's 2 hours long?
Yes, that is Sarah's recommendation.
Okay, Sarah put that in there. Sarah's not here right now, so we'll wait to do that when she's here.
But the second story that was a part of that title was he was like, I guess he had his gun seized.
Oh,
That's the same guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at this. 125 firearms seized in a raid. I don't want a complimentary whatever. Blue Jay said she put 2 videos in the inbox. We'll go take a look at what you put in there. Oh my god, ads, more ads, more ads. I don't want to accept any cookies from this weird website, roofingcontractor.com. Oh my god. 125 firearms seized in a raid on South Dakota roofing business. Thousands of rounds of ammunition, marijuana, methamphetamine. Wait, that guy was doing meth? Among items found by ATF agents. I'm going to explain why he's cursing so much. The South Dakota Federal... Oh, that's the... Okay, so this happened June 18, 2024. Federal authorities last week began raiding a roofing and siding company in Mitchell, South Dakota. He did say he was from South Dakota, which has been in the legal crosshairs for federal prosecutors since the end of 2023 after the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms executed a search warrant against Mitchell Roofing and Siding and its owner. Last week's bust by authorities is the latest in a string of legal actions for Corey Cummings, 44, who is... Man, that guy's 44? I thought he was like in his 60s. Damn. Thank God I only got a little bit of gray hairs right now. Yeah, there's a lot of guns. A lot of guns. Who is facing federal and state charges stemming from the initial raid, the seized contents of which were recently made public in string of court filings. According to the federal documents, the December 2023 raid on Cummings' business and home found more than 100 firearms, thousands of rounds of ammunition. The contractor is also facing state-level felony drug possession charges. Damn. In a federal court... That's probably where he got that nice truck from. In a federal court filing dated May 31st. Office of South Dakota filed a complaint forfeiture with the court regarding the seized guns and ammunition, and authorities confiscated in the December raid on Cummings Mitchell's based business and his home in nearby Mount Vernon. The complaint listed 125 firearms, 8 silencers. Yeah, that's shady. Why you got silencers? And 10,000 rounds of ammunition. At least 40 weapons were listed as shotguns, pistols, revolvers, rifles, and at least 1 machine gun. So here's the guy right here. So it says on June 12th, acting on a tip, reporters from Mitchell Republic observed plainclothes law enforcement authorities at Cummings Mitchell roofing business again, removing weapons from the building. The newspaper reported the 84 and 147 items listed in the civil forfeiture. I love this guy smiling in his mugshot. The fact was illustrated starkly in the recent trial of Hunter Biden, Joe President's son, who was convicted of the same crime in a trial and concluded in Los Angeles last week. So I guess that kid don't gotta worry about shooting no guns no more because now he don't got none. Ain't got no guns to shoot. Oh, I didn't even show you guys that. Here, I'll show you guys the... Let me show you guys the picture real quick. So that's his mugshot right there. He had drug charges and his guns were seized. Yeah, that's what it looks like. He had some weed and some meth there. So he was probably a big-time drug dealer on top of being a roofing contractor. So not a good situation for him. Not a good situation for him. All right, everybody, that's Hot Topics.
So let's talk about it. It's time for Hot Topics.
Wake up. Nothing is out of context. I am an Islamist, fundamentalist, radical terrorist. I am.
Well, why don't you tell us how you really feel, Hassan? If you're so cool with that. I don't know why this thing has been not playing in my left ear. It's the one thing with this dang cord. It always ends up like muting the one side, and I don't understand. Okay, that's even now, which is very strange because now the left side's up further than the right side. So there must be like some type of... Oh, there it is. Wait, no, that's just the volume. There's got to be like a balance or something here. Oh, okay. So I think that might be it. Because I touched something over here, and now it's a little better. All right, let's turn down. Oh, wait, now I got the right side and not the left side. What is... Okay, now they're both even. All right. I'm not touching this. I'm not touching it. Guys, I'm not touching it. I promise. I touched it. I lied. I'm a liar now. Just call me Mizkif. Anyway... What are we going to watch? What are we going to watch today, guys? What's going to be the main event? I'm waiting for Mystic to do the thing. Let's go take a look at what we got in EG's inbox. By the way, guys, As always, if we reach the $50 goal, extra hour of streaming tonight, or today, I guess. And I think we are currently at $12. So just keeping that tracked for you. If you have a suggestion, as Blue Jay mentioned, you can put it in EG's inbox, and when we are running low on hot topic stories, we will come over here and check out what you guys have here. So what do you have a preference, Blue Jay? I see you have two here. So Emila, they're calling her the girl who cried wolf. I do like Emila Antinobi. She's pretty awesome. Horrified mother learning daughter's disturbing secret. That's from Sarah. We'll wait for Sarah to be here to cover some of her stuff and Jammer. Like, I won't cover your story if you're not here, basically. Kaylee say, let me think. What do I got? I got some juicy stuff for you. Let's see how long this Amala Antinobi video is real quick. Because I do like 14 minutes. We can do that. Let's do it. 14 minutes. No problem. No problem. I have that same mic, by the way, and I bought it because of her. See? Same mic. I have the same exact one. If you take off this, it's the same guy. She always turns it backwards, but that's because you have to talk into this side of it. And it's not a bad mic. I have better mics, so that's why I don't use it. But it works for her, and I think she likes that it's white. Although I paused it right here, now she looks really high. They're both about the same situation. They're both good videos, so you can choose either. I believe they're both about 20 minutes. Cool. All right, let's check out. I know I like Amala, so let's check out her.
Of a young woman crying about being fired from her DoorDash job after claiming to have been sexually assaulted whilst on the job. This made a lot of people on the internet upset. They started calling out DoorDash. They started boycotting DoorDash, but now many on the internet are telling a different story and claiming that this young girl is in fact not a victim. So today we're going to talk.
I wouldn't be shocked, right? How many times have we seen people come forward and say stuff about clout or you know, overemphasize the situation so that the internet will pay attention to them, and they hope that they can turn that into a career. However, starting off lying as your first thing, not a best way to have a internet thing. You picking them great moments to pause. Yeah, I know. Oh my God, yeah, dude. She looked like she about to give the business. You know what I'm saying? She a little Hawk 2 on it right there.
Talk about DoorDash girl. Let's get into it.
Yeah, you better.
Yeah, you better.
Yeah, you better.
Yeah, you better.
Guys, before we get into today's video, please like and subscribe. Yes, today we're talking about DoorDash girl. At least that's what the internet is calling her. This is a sort of weird, layered conversation about this experience that happened to a young woman, but it speaks to internet culture. It speaks to us jumping to conclusions.
Anybody ever have a DoorDasher show up at their house and they're hot? I think I had one time where a girl showed up and I was like, she's kind of cute. I didn't say nothing to her though. Thanks for liking the live, Little. Appreciate you, brother.
It speaks to us not waiting for information.
By the way, if you guys are on TikTok, go check out Little Do Racing. It's a friend of mine. He does, if you're into mud trucks and stuff of that nature, he also streams all the monster trucks. Gives you live feedback too. So make sure you guys go check him out and give him some love.
So today we're gonna unpack all of this. Now I'm gonna show you the viral video of this young girl crying about being fired from DoorDash.
Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault. Hey guys, I just lost my job. And they won't tell me why.
I would suggest finding a different job. That's where I would start. Stone Rock. Yeah, he actually reached out to me. Well, I don't think he reached out to me. He just commented on one of my videos. So tell him, next time we talk to him, tell him I appreciate that. I do want to do I don't know if that drama that he was in that we covered is still going on, but I'd love to get an update.
They're supposed to send an email immediately after deactivation providing you the reason why and a link to appeal, and they didn't. So I contacted support and they made me sit on the phone with them for 50 minutes just to tell me that they can't tell me the reason why and I have to just go ahead and appeal without knowing why.
She got them crazy eyes though, you know what I'm saying? She got that face where you're just like, yeah, I can see her saying some shit like this. It might not be true.
So my chances of getting my account back, they have my money in that account.
Oh my God.
I was working. I was literally working. And They deactivated me.
And let's go right to TikTok.
This is related. They just punished me for posting about my sexual assault while door dashing.
Yeah, because you're basically like speaking on behalf of the brand. I don't think that as a DoorDasher, there's probably something in your contract that tells you that you cannot speak on behalf of DoorDash if you're a DoorDasher. And if you do, you could risk being fired. I guarantee you that is somewhere in the contract when you sign up as a DoorDash driver. Like, I doubt that you're going to be allowed to like stream while you're DoorDashing and telling people that you're DoorDashing. You know, I know people do it. I do know people do it.
They just fired me.
Great minds think alike,
And
Gayleen.
the police are doing nothing. I lost my job, and that was my only way to make money to pay my bills.
Okay, so I want to hear a little more like about hopefully Amala will go back. We'll actually get to hear about the incident in question. But judging by this lady's reaction, yeah, I don't know. It seems like she's playing this up.
Okay, let's pause there. Lots of emotions, lots of really, really big emotions. I can understand some people seeing this and in this culture of like hashtag time's up, hashtag me too, hashtag believe all women, that they would just like jump to believe everything that's being said in this video at 100%. And with how emotional she is and with the story she's telling, it literally sounds like she was working for DoorDash. Somebody assaulted her, which we must be reminded. The word assault means to be like...
Oh, I believe the actual reason is because she said his first name and showed his location. Oh, so she doxed him. Yeah, that's definitely a violation of Snapchat, DoorDash's policies for sure. You cannot tell people where someone lives. She's basically like setting a call to action to have people go take out this guy. So, yeah, DoorDash did come out with a response. Dude, that sucks that they gotta address this, and now it's and if the cops ain't doing something and nobody's doing something, chances are you probably don't have enough evidence to like really do anything, right?
physically touched by somebody. So somebody sexually assaulted this woman, and then she reports it and talks about it on the internet, and then DoorDash terminates her, which would be a super crazy thing if exactly what she said on its face was what happened. But we're gonna get a little bit of a different story. And it's not a story that completely makes her look like a villain or completely exonerates the guy that she's talking about, but it is one that tells us that maybe we should wait before jumping to conclusions.
Dominic X Rogue over on TikTok says, wokeness, dude, that's what happened here. Yeah, you might not be wrong. The whole Me Too movement, believe all women. Don't believe all women, by the way, guys, because they, you can believe most women. I feel like most girls probably are telling the truth if something happened to them, but all women, hell no. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows that girl. Everybody knows at least that one girl who would always over exaggerate everything. That's why you can't believe all women, unfortunately, because there's always that one that ruins for everybody else.
And maybe we should wait before just like...
Innocent until she got the video of you doing it. Yeah, basically. Or that she gets like the test done. But even that, you know, what that Dodgers pitcher, right? Let's take him for instance. That girl on Snapchat came out and said that like he assaulted her, but then that guy got exonerated when she was caught talking to her friend about how she set him up to get paid. So that's why you can't believe all women, unfortunately.
Like hurling, boycott threats at a company.
Yeah, we're talking about the
going
DoorDash
after
chick right
somebody on
now.
the internet, or defending somebody completely on the internet. Maybe we wait. Now I'm going to show you a video that this young woman took on the day that she apparently...
Okay, this is what I want to see.
...got SA sexually assaulted. Here's the video.
Okay, so she's literally standing outside this guy's house filming inside. That's probably a violation of DoorDash policy, if I had to guess.
That's fucked up.
And I can't even read what that says. It's so tiny. Okay, hopefully Amala will read it, because I can't see shit.
Okay, so she walks up to this door. She apparently leaves the food at the front door as the DoorDash orderer requested. Now she writes in this TikTok, a man named Austin orders DoorDash, selects the option to have the order left at door, sees his DoorDasher Me has a female name, falls asleep on the couch with his pants and underwear to his ankles and his front door wide open in 59 Fahrenheit. So this is what I see when I have to leave the order. So there you have the claim.
So that's the essay, apparently, is that she's since the guy, I guess, was hanging dong, she, dude's hanging dong while he's waiting for his DoorDash. He was in the house passed out naked. Yeah, so one, well, I guess, what did he think was going to happen? Did he think that she was going to come in and, like, play out a adult film for him or something? I mean, granted, that guy probably shouldn't have done that, but is that essay? Meh, not really. But I want to find out. Oh my god, I really got her that time. Poor Amala, dude. I got her so good with that pause. She looks like Amala done went crazy. Look at that face right there. Amala lost her whole damn mind. Yeah, private prop. Well, yeah, I guess private property, right? But I guess maybe him leaving the door open. She wouldn't have had anything that she could say if the door was closed, but since the door was open, maybe that's where she would have a case. But I want to find out what happened here that makes it so that she's not. We can't believe this, because she might know the guy.
I walk up to the door as a DoorDasher. I'm dropping the food. Your door's open. You're there on the couch asleep. She's sort of insinuating that he wasn't asleep and that his pants and underwear are down. Now, in some videos, she states that he was indecently exposed, that she could see something. In the video at hand, the original, I can't tell exactly what can be seen in this video, but regardless, let's ask ourselves a question. Is this sexual assault? If the claim she's making is true.
I'm going to say no, indecent exposure at the least, but as Little said, I mean, that's a good point here. He's in the privacy of his own home, door open or not. They would have to prove without a shadow of a doubt that that guy did that on purpose because she was a female DoorDasher. That is where this would give her a case. But Little does have a really good point about the privacy of his own home. I've answered the door like shirtless sometimes to get my DoorDash, but usually it's just like a dude. Why is she? Yeah, and then the first thing she thinks is instead of dropping the food and walking off, she goes, "Let me pull out my phone and record this dude's dong, and upload it to Snapchat." I don't think she felt like she was in danger right there. Now, okay, so let's take a look at this from DoorDash's perspective. One, you have a DoorDasher that is filming the inside of someone's house, the outside of someone's house. He's also filming him naked on the couch. I'm pretty sure that's got to be at least 3 major violations right there. If I had to guess, you know, I don't think you're allowed to film your people and then upload them to Snapchat, because you know what's going to happen there. Other DoorDashers could go around filming people that they're delivering food for, and the next thing you know, now you got a bunch of people filing complaints with DoorDash because YouTubers are coming and filming them just from them dropping off food.
True. And he intentionally had her come to his front door and drop the order with the front door wide open, and he left everything hanging out for her to see. At best, I think that's like sexual harassment, indecent exposure.
Yeah,
So
indecent exposure for sure. Possible sexual harassment, but he didn't speak to her, but he definitely made her feel uncomfortable and used like his authority as a customer to abuse that power. I believe it doesn't matter that he's at his home because he has his door open for the public to see. Not 100% sure. That's where it's sticky, right? Because when Little initially said the thing about the privacy, I was like, you know what? That's a good point. But the door is open. So, again, you would have to prove to get a charge to stick on this guy. You would have to prove that he did this specifically because he knew that this DoorDasher was coming to the door. And then he did that on purpose. And I think that would be hard to prove in a court of law. Unless this guy's got a text or something in his phone that says, watch what I'm going to do to this DoorDash girl.
not sexual assault. So that's already strike one, where in the original video we watched, she claims she was sexually assaulted by a DoorDash customer, and then her job was terminated.
Yeah, see, when I think of when I originally heard this, I thought that maybe the guy came out and like grabbed her or something inappropriately. So I guess it all depends on your perspective of what qualifies as SA.
And while this may just be a lack of education on how we phrase things and how we talk about things that have happened to us, especially on a legal level, nonetheless, this is not an example of sexual assault. Now, do I know what this guy intended to do? I have no idea. I don't know if he purposefully left his door open for her to see all that. I don't know whether or not he was actually asleep on the couch. I see some people on the internet saying that in other videos, she stated she had come to the door and pushed the door open a bit and seen what was going on in the house. I do not know whether or not any of that is true. I do not know. I do not know. I do not know. I think we all need to get a little bit more comfortable with saying we do not know. Because
Yeah,
as soon as her
for sure.
video came out and she's screaming about losing her job, people fly to defend her, fly to go after DoorDash, fly to find the guy who she referenced was named Austin and ordered DoorDash and had, you know, a full picture of his front door and everything going on inside of his house. Is
Mhm.
that okay?
No.
Probably not. But nonetheless, the story goes on.
Absolutely
Let's watch
not.
her go through the details.
3 days ago, October 12th, 2025, I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer.
So
while I was
she's really milking
DoorDash
this.
driver. Excuse me if you've already seen this. This is my 3rd time posting this because TikTok keeps silencing me and taking my videos down and giving me strikes.
Wow.
And I have to ask, why is TikTok taking your videos down and silencing you and giving you strikes? Is it because they're not comfortable with what you're saying?
Yes, I would have to say that. Yeah, TikTok doesn't really like getting into those weeds. Like they don't really like because I know because we cover so many controversial stuffs here, and a lot of times I have to decide whether or not what we're talking about is TikTok appropriate or not, because TikTok will they'll let me stay up, but they won't like suggest the stream out to anybody. So if you're still coming in from the FYP or anything like that, or just from subscribing, that means that we haven't crossed that line yet. But you definitely can cross that line for sure.
Or is it because you are literally accusing somebody of sexual assault when even the details, your given details of the story, do not qualify as sexual assault? And I don't know, legally speaking, whether or not that opens her up to a defamation case, but I have a feeling it would, considering that she's posted essentially where the guy lives, she's posted the guy's name, and she's also accused him of sexual assault, when at best, if his intentions were nefarious, we're looking at sexual harassment or indecent exposure. So
Absolutely.
we gotta really talk about this. We gotta figure this out.
So if I get one more strike, you guys, I'm just letting you know right now my account is going to be banned. So I'm going to try to word this as chill as possible to avoid getting this video striked. So on October 12th, 2025, the DoorDash customer requested that their order be left at their front door. When I arrived at their front door was wide open, their lights were on, and they were sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles.
We
and
saw
they were
that.
recently exposed to me.
Definitely true. It did happen.
I got this on video, and I'm not even going to be posting the video clip anymore because I'm pretty sure that's what's getting me the strikes.
What is going on here?
But yeah, I reported it to DoorDash, and DoorDash did ban the customer. And then 2 days later, DoorDash banned me, which doesn't seem unrelated.
Washing their hands of everything. They're like, we want nothing to do with this, okay? Being banned ain't all that bad. Just be, yeah. Well, for you, Little, yeah, because that wasn't your fault. But Little's definitely felt that ban hammer come down on him. He's the one who has a case. That's why she got fired. What an idiot. Yeah, because that guy could definitely sue DoorDash. He could be like, I don't have air in my home. My home was very hot. I left the door open because I was expecting a delivery. I wasn't trying to show off my goods. I fell asleep and it was not intentional. If anything, he could sue DoorDash for one of their drivers filming him and then posting it to the internet. If anything, that could be considered like revenge corn, you know, because she's posting his junk and then telling people where he lives online, and she's continuing to do it, which is probably why TikTok is not letting it stay up too, because that's privacy. That's a violation of their privacy TOS right there. This makes 100% sense that TikTok is not allowing this to stay up.
And they were supposed to respond to my appeal within 7 to 10 business days. They didn't even provide me a reason for my deactivation. They're supposed to send an email. They didn't. So I contacted support, and they told me to continue with my appeal without knowing a reason why. There's an option to select, don't know why I was deactivated, and then you still have to explain yourself. So I did. And within 12 hours afterward, they had already denied my appeal. So I'm really never getting my DoorDash account back. DoorDash deactivated me. DoorDash punished me for exposing my assaulter, and TikTok is currently punishing me for exposing my story time. And this is the only justice I'm getting, because I also reported this to the police, and the police are doing nothing.
And I wonder at what point did she report this to the police? I'm thinking just as, like, you know, keeping your street smarts intact, if you feel like something like this has happened to you and that it qualifies as harassment or indecent exposure, not sexual assault. Let's be very clear about that. And I don't know what this guy was actually up to, whether or not he'd actually fallen asleep, whether or not he intended to do this on purpose. It seems a little weird to fall asleep with your door wide open. And I will say that this happened to her in New York. And in New York, even if you were in the confines of your own house, if they find that you've done this, purposefully, that he had this DoorDasher come to his door with the intent of indecently exposing himself to her, you're gonna get in trouble for that.
Yeah,
it's not just
that's
you're
exactly
on your private property. You can do whatever you want in a situation like this. Now, should she have maybe?
Yeah, that's the whole thing right there, right? Can she prove that this guy did this on purpose? That's where her case is most important. If you can't prove it, you got nothing. Hate to say it to you, but you got nothing, kid. If you can't prove it. I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix this so you guys can't see the message thing here, because I'm trying to get my TikTok chat up there too, so maybe encourage some people to post some things into the TikTok chat.
Maybe gone straight to law enforcement, okay, if she thought this happened to her? I think so.
Yeah, that's the first thing you should be doing, is going to law enforcement, not going to TikTok. It's like the first reaction so many people have is, oh my god, something's happening, I should call the police. No, I should go live. That's gonna fix all my problems for sure.
I don't know, like, do anything before like immediately putting something on TikTok, attempting to expose somebody on there. That's just my advice.
So the
I
update
think
is
your
last
advice is
night
sound.
I was made aware. A bunch of people started commenting on my pages that DoorDash made a public statement about me on their TikTok.
She's probably so stoked.
On their most recent.
I'm so stoked, dude. I got an official story put out on me. I can't believe it.
Instagram post in the comment section, and I'm not going to.
Thanks, Little. Yeah, I'd love to check that out. What's up, Draco? I see you over on the TikTok. And thank you for the roses, Timey. I appreciate you.
Speak too much further on details, but what I am going to say is I and the entire rest of the world found out why I lost my job at the exact same time. I didn't find out before you guys. I'm just letting you know this right now. The people that saw their public statements and made me aware that they made those public statements knew why I lost my job before I did.
Okay, so notice how you're hearing a much calmer, response in this final video. She's not screaming anymore. She's not yelling at DoorDash about being terminated and about losing her income. She's saying, I found out at the same time as everybody else did. So she's essentially saying now, it's not the issue that...
It's like, I thought everybody was going to be on my side. Now everybody's telling me I'm full of crap. I don't know what to do now. Maybe I should go out and maybe not look so crazy online.
DoorDash terminated me, so she's finding out in their reasoning that they've posted, which we'll get into in just a moment. She's saying, the problem is that you didn't tell me as soon as you terminated my account, and you didn't tell me upon appeal, and you didn't tell me in the many emails in which we were, speaking with one another, trying to figure this whole situation out. Which goes to show that maybe some terms of service were violated when, I don't know, she posted the video of the guy at his house with...
Yeah, she preaching, guys. She firing. She cooking. She doing something. And I got a for the crazy face again. Sorry, Amala. I'm so sorry that I keep doing this to you. Nothing's worse than the last face, though. Look, Amala got the heart me. At least that makes it better.
Down with his name online. Maybe that's what happened. So let's go over to DoorDash's post, and we're gonna read it. We've seen some tough and sensitive posts over the past few days, and we want to clear the air. No one should ever have to experience sexual assault, harassment, or abuse.
Fair.
And DoorDash never deactivates somebody for reporting it. Full stop. We take these reports incredibly seriously and work closely with law enforcement to investigate and support those affected. In this case, the Dasher let us know about...
She should have called the police the moment she got to the door, and because it's not just her that could have been exposed to that person. Anyone walking by could have seen him. That's an interesting point, Blue Jay. I'd have to find out what the laws are for indecent exposure in that specific state. But yeah, there could be a kid walking by and this dude's just sitting there hanging dong. Can't have that. Can't have that at all. No bueno, sir. Can't do that. No sirree, Bob. Okay. I was like, it looks off-centered now. How do I fix this? What am I going to do here? But then I'm going to have to move over now. Okay, I'll move over. I like to have perfect squares on my stream. You know what I'm saying?
About an experience that made them feel unsafe. And that's exactly what we always want Dashers to do. Our team immediately began investigating and has been in direct contact with law enforcement and is prepared to fully support any of their efforts. However, posting a video of a customer in their home and disclosing their personal details publicly is a clear violation of our policies.
Sure
This
is.
is the sole reason that this Dasher's account was deactivated,
Thank you, Draco.
along with the customers, while we investigated. We've also ensured that the Dasher has full access to their earnings.
Thanks,
We know this is
Rajira.
sensitive situations, and we want every Dasher to know. If you ever feel unsafe or are experiencing something concerning, come to us. We're here to listen, act, and support. So guys,
But you need more info than that, girl, and don't film our customers because those people that's how we make our money.
there you have it. That's the DoorDash girl situation. There's still so much unknown here. What was this guy doing? Did he actually fall asleep? What were his intentions? Did he have the front door fully open? Did she push it open further? Did he mean to be out and about with all of his stuff hanging out when the DoorDasher came and brought?
I just think of Matthew McConaughey, who got in trouble for playing the bongos naked in his room. Remember that? Remember that story? He got in trouble for being naked and playing the bongos.
His food. If he didn't mean to, he still seemingly is a liability to DoorDash, and they've gotten rid of his account as well as hers because
Fair.
she posted his personal information online. If this guy was up to
True.
no good, then go after him for the harassment or the indecent exposure or whatever that will be legally. If he wasn't up to no good, what do you do here? Imagine he was actually just asleep on his couch, you know,
Yeah.
minding his own, or like not minding his own because he's asleep, and you wake up and you're accused of sexual assault on the internet. That's crazy.
That
But the
would be-
fact of
that
the
would be
matter
pretty
is
nuts.
We don't know. So how is it that so many people hopped on the internet to jump to conclusions here? How is it that so many are boycotting DoorDash? How is it that so many are supporting this girl wholeheartedly or supporting the guy wholeheartedly? Well, we don't know. What we do know now is
It's just weird people doing weird stuff and weird people responding. If we're gonna be realistic here, we're gonna sum up this whole situation. This is just some weird people doing weird crap in their house and having weird DoorDash drivers show up, and that's how these situations get so blown out of proportion.
why DoorDash terminated her. And it seems like she breached their terms of service.
Sure did.
It's a clear-cut case.
Sure
and
did.
It makes sense to sort of lay that to rest at this moment. We do know now that she wasn't sexually assaulted because assault includes a physical act, and no physical act took place here. We do know that there's a possibility that this was a case of indecent exposure or sexual harassment, but we have not had that confirmed. And from the
No.
research I've done, it seems that this girl is now open to a defamation case for claiming this was a sexual assault when it in fact was not. So
Damn, she could get sued. So she gonna get sued, and she could probably get sued by DoorDash too for making them look bad. Carla, what's up, Carla? Stop. We've got our lone Twitch person in here. I'm finally out of work. I can never make the streams anymore. No, we're going back to 7 o'clock tomorrow. Okay, Tuesday nights are gonna go back to 7, Carla. So you got that to look forward to. Also, Friday nights are at 7 too. All the other days of the week, though, Monday through Friday, are at 4. So just remember, Tuesdays and Fridays, 7 o'clock. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday are 4 o'clock streams. So you will make it. You can do it. All right, I think that's it. Go check out Amalan Tanobi on YouTube. She's a very talented lady, and pretty cool. Pretty cool. She got a cool fro. She got that cool afro right there. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could watch movies on here. That'd be so cool. Like, we just watch like a movie of a scary movie or something. But I got more to talk about. Body cams. Y'all remember body cams? We do that on here. We do that on here sometimes. I'm trying to think which one I want to watch. Wait, Sarah's not here. I can't do that one that she said. So I was watching this one. Police face off against armed 7 and 9-year-olds. So these police show up, and there's 2 kids there with a handgun. And they're like trying to get in a straight up standoff with the police. It's pretty nuts. It's a pretty wild one. Obviously, viewer discretion advised, as always. But we're going to take a look at this video here. Can you imagine your 7 or 9-year-old getting in a standoff with police? But the mom is 100% at fault here because, well, you'll see. You'll see. All right, let's take a look at this.
They're playing with the gun back and forth.
If he shoots it, I'm going to shoot it. That's what the kid says. He's 7. He's 7 years old. If he take a shot to me, I'm going to defend myself. It was nice being here. All right, Kaylee. Did you see the one I put in your inbox, EG? Which one was that, Rajira? I did go through the inbox earlier, but this one is, I don't think this one's very long. This one's only 16 minutes, so this shouldn't take us very long. But I was watching this one before I went live, and I was like, I have a lot to say about this.
Put it down! Now!
So you got the
Chilling
kids.
Drone footage captures two young brothers, just 7 and 9 years.
A kid in a Minecraft shirt and a kid in a Star Wars shirt having a face-off with police, dude. This is nuts. By the way, nobody dies. Okay, I just want to make that clear.
Old, seemingly unaware of the danger they're in as they pass a handgun back and forth like it's a toy. Deputies surround them.
Well, that's because that particular handgun looks like a toy. It has the white handle, it has the black top. That's why it looks like a toy. The kids probably thought it was a toy because it's all colorful, because they make those colorful guns now for, like, females.
Unsure if the weapon is loaded or the safety is off. The stakes are high, and one wrong move could bring the entire standoff to a deadly end.
Put it down! Put it down! Put it down! Now!
I couldn't imagine being an officer sitting there deciding whether or not you're going to have to shoot a 7-year-old because they just will not put a gun down.
The following is based on official police records. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. In Albuquerque, New Mexico, on the afternoon of February 16th, 2025.
For, like, females. Why did that make me laugh? Because, I don't know, I just don't imagine many men are going to have, like, the pink and black guns, you know? But I know a lot of females who carry around, like, the colored guns.
37-year-old Melissa Padilla makes an urgent call to 911.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Well, I had my boys helping me clean stuff that they were throwing out of the car last night. Officers were here last night as well because they, took off and they found a gun and they have it and they jumped the fence and they have it with them.
Oh, wait, okay. So wait, she had the kids go clean a car and they found a gun, but the cops couldn't find that gun? That's weird. It's a little odd to me. Sounds like a little bit of a made-up story.
What kind of firearm was it?
I believe it's a 9. White and black. They're like a compact, small, mini. It's tiny, yeah. I told them to give it to me, and they wouldn't, so I came inside to get my phone, and yeah.
What kind of kids do not listen to their parents when the parents demand that they give them the gun? The kids are obviously unruly. They have no respect for their mom, because there's no way that they, if my mom demanded me hand her something over when I was 7 or 9, I would have done it in a heartbeat. But clearly these kids have no respect for their mother.
They took off out of the 7 and 9.
Bernalillo County deputies quickly respond to the scene and discuss how to proceed.
And then she calls the cops on her kids. She knows what could potentially be the outcome from calling the cops on her children who are walking around with a gun. This whole situation is just really odd.
I didn't want to approach this because they're probably barricaded in that trailer in the back, but we don't know that firearm is not.
When we picked up my grandmother from the airport, she had 2 loaded guns in her purse and nobody ever noticed. She was in a wheelchair, so it didn't alert the metal detector. Damn. After 9/11? That's wild, dude. She got very lucky because had they found them on her, she would have been in so much trouble. Honestly, I put this whole situation down to the negligence of the mother. Yeah, as this goes on, you're going to get very frustrated with the mom, for sure.
Loaded.
Have you been here before?
Yes, and they're 1040. They've barricaded. They're very anti-4. 10 and 7, I believe.
The CP confirmed that the firearm was not loaded.
No control over them.
If you've been out with them before, I'll follow you, and I'll just bring a 40. I don't think shooting at kids on anyone's agenda.
No, I'd probably say not.
Where is the little boy running?
I'd probably say not. Let's not kill the kids.
Just run that way. They're probably in the back in the saloon because they know that there's a road back there.
Melissa describes the children to deputies, stating that 9-year-old.
Yeah, she should have got the guns from the kids, not the cops. Because, unless this was like a very intricate plan to try to get the cops to try to kill her kids. Maybe she didn't want to do it herself and thought maybe this would be a way around that. Either way, if someone ended up dying in this situation, she would be blamed.
Sean is wearing Star Wars pajamas, while his little brother, 7-year-old Eugene, is dressed in a Minecraft theme set. When a deputy notices something on the ground
Illest
near their
gangsters
feet,
ever.
the situation takes a turn for the worse.
From last night, probably. They can't run this way. I know I won't touch it. I'm a felon. I can't. But I wasn't. Yeah.
I'm a
There are
felon.
unspent
I can't
rounds on
touch
the
it.
ground where we are.
And that's where the
So there is a
kids.
possibility that they have ammunition.
And that's where the kids
Was there any issue happening
are even in worse trouble.
before this?
Okay. And then
Yeah, Kaylee, if one of these kids was like shot, I probably wouldn't watch this. So don't worry, guys. I'm not gonna show you anything that bad.
And I told my son Sean not to freaking be doing that. And then that's when they got mad. And then they locked the door on me because at first we were cleaning it up.
So they were fighting with each other?
Yes.
Was
And then-
anybody chasing the other one with the firearm? Who had the firearm? The one that was mad or the other one?
Eugene had the firearm, the 7-year-old.
And was he the mad one?
No.
Okay.
Sean was the mad one.
Sean was the mad one.
Look how calm she is. Like if I did this, I would be panicking. Like, please don't kill my daughter. Like, whatever you do, please. You know, but she doesn't seem like she cares at all. This is just like another normal day for her.
Sean's the one that got the gun pointed at him on the 9th.
According to a press interview, deputies had been to this residence no fewer than 56 times.
56 times. Why did she have possession of a firearm if she's a felon? Yeah, well, that's why I think that she had that gun hidden away just in case the cops showed up and the kids found it and the kids knew about it. So the kids were probably playing with it, and that's why she said that they found the gun. But that looks like a brand new gun. I mean, that does not look like a gun that, happened to be left out. It's very shiny. It still looks like a brand new weapon.
For domestic-related calls. Just 1 week earlier, Melissa's ex-boyfriend, Gabriel Roybal, was arrested and charged with multiple offenses, including child abuse, assault with a deadly weapon, and negligently leaving firearms accessible to minors.
Well, there you go. There it is right there. So, okay, so the mom does get a little bit of a reprieve because of the dad or whatever, or her boyfriend, I guess, leaving firearms around, but that's also her fault for letting this guy stay around her kids.
The weapon now in the children's hands is believed to belong to Gabriel, and the mother claims to have no idea was hidden in the car where the two ultimately found it. While Melissa remains at the residence with 2 other children in her care, deputies begin searching the area for any sign of Sean and Eugene. It doesn't take long before the boys are spotted.
I see a 1030 running in the property directly to the south of where I'm at. So on Black Mesa Loop, it's going to be a house with a silver roof, yellow stucco. He just ran to the east.
Deputies close in on the location from all sides and find the 2 brothers standing behind an air conditioning unit.
Leave the gun there, buddy. Just keep your hands up and come here.
It's so nuts that these kids like take cover and everything. I don't know if it's video games or movies or what made them decide, like, because a 7 and a 9-year-old would not know about finding cover against the cops, you know?
It's okay. You're not in trouble. Hey, put your hands up, dude.
Put your hands up now!
She's trying, he's trying the calm approach and she's trying the approach.
Now!
They ain't listening to
On
you.
this side, the 1030 with the orange has something in his hand.
All you gotta do is drop it, dude. That's it. 254. You have a female running up behind you.
Stay on that side. They have it in their hand, okay?
Why can't she get the 2 little boys to put it down? I mean, I'm baffled. I don't care if I'm a felon or not. That gun would be snatched from me right away. Exactly. Yeah, she just asked the kids to give her the gun, and then she ended up... She just asked the kids to give her the gun, and then she ended up just letting them walk off with it anyway.
Stay there!
Having heard the shouting, Melissa makes her way toward the scene. She stays back for now, but with her children in mortal danger, she won't remain on the sidelines for long.
Oh, just so happens that she cares all of a sudden.
You pointed it upward. Drop the gun, bro. Buddy, drop it. Drop the gun, man. Okay. Put it. Stop.
Says I have
put it.
it.
On the ground. Put it on the ground and put your hands up. Put it right there.
And he said no.
It's gonna have 40.
I don't know why they want to keep the gun so bad.
2, 3, 4.
I don't know how she's that calm. I'd be a mess if this was going on with me.
Hey, put it down. Put your hands up.
A drone is deployed, giving deputies a clear visual on the children as they move in.
Best tool that these cops ever figured out is the drones, because now they can look at what these kids are doing in like behind the scenes. So cops using drones was whatever cop, the police department figured that out, smart.
Their worst fears are realized as the footage reveals 9-year-old Sean holding a gun in his right hand.
Hey, kiddos, can you guys drop that and come talk to me? Just go ahead and drop that.
Put it down, babe. Go ahead and put it down for me, okay?
You're not in trouble, but you have to drop that and come talk to us, all right?
See if there's a magazine inside the magazine well. But they're playing with the gun back and forth. The one in the blue is trying to take it from the one in the orange.
Put it down.
And now the
Dude, they're just fighting over this gun back and forth like typical brothers. I don't think they realize how much danger they're in.
kid in the blue and green has a firearm.
I need you to put it down, baby.
I have my hand on the trigger. The cop says, well, let's not do that. I literally have my hand on the trigger. Well, let's not do that. Take your hand off, buddy.
He said he has his hand on the trigger.
Hey guys, put the gun down and come talk to me. If you need one, someone else come back for it.
This is exactly how tragedies happen from these kids getting their hands on these weapons.
It's okay. You're not in trouble, buddy.
Just put it down, babe.
And we'll show you how.
I know. Can you put it down for me?
Just put it down.
You're not going to be in trouble, okay?
That's what they think.
Come talk to us. You're not in trouble. Can you put it on the ground for me,
The one in
When
the
a-
blue and the green.
When a cop says you're not in trouble, you're in trouble.
It's going to be in his left hand. He does have his finger on the trigger right now.
Hey.
Put it down. Don't do that.
He's holding it like he's about to get into a standoff with the cops. This kid's 7 years old.
Put it down, baby.
Okay.
Eugene. Put it down, babe.
341.
Yeah. Can you lift
You want 40 on that side? If so, I would go ahead and 40.
I don't want to do that.
Stand by, waiting for it to short us.
Just wait. Let's try to keep talking with them. Wow. Just watch. There's a female coming up.
Eugene, put it down, babe, okay? Can
She's trying to do the motherly thing.
you put it down for
Yeah, good cop, bad cop.
me so we could talk? Can you do that for me? Because you're doing a really good job right now.
I
So
agree,
if you could
Daniel's
just put
crew.
it
This
down,
falls
I
on
would
the mom
appreciate
and the guy that was there that left all them
He has
weapons.
the firearm upside down now. He's no longer got his finger on the trigger.
This also could be stemming from the guy that went to jail being a bad influence on these kids too. He could be sitting there coaching them not to trust cops, you know, go down or like saying I'm not going down without a fight in front of these kids. I would have had a heart attack 30 minutes ago. I'd be, yeah, same. I think most of us in this situation would be upset.
I would go ahead and 40 him. Try to knock it out of the arm. What I want you to do is I want you to hit beside them. Hit the wall? I want you to hit the wall. Hey.
So they're going to start shooting rubber bullets at these kids to try to, I guess, scare them into not...
Hey, you gotta do what he says. I want you to hit this fence right here.
And we have tried speaking with these kids.
Sean, can you put it down, babe?
Hold on a second. Give it a second. Kiddos, just drop that. And come talk to us. You're not in trouble.
Yeah, that's stuff where we tried to talk them down. They're refusing to put the gun down.
If you can, ricochet it on the bottom of that wall into their feet.
Not
Maybe
with
he'll
the
listen.
cannon. If he puts the cannon down, will you put it down?
Okay? Try not to hit him.
Gun down and we'll show you the cannon.
He's not going to shoot you, babe. Put it down. Okay, he's going to...
What did he say right there? I missed that little line he said.
Okay. So just try not to hit him.
Gun down and we'll show you the cannon.
If he shoots it, I'm going to shoot it.
He's not going to shoot you, babe. Put it down. Okay, he's going to put it down now. He's facing it down. Now.
Dude, the balls on this kid. He's pointing a gun at me. I'm pointing one right back at him. I taught my kids about gun safety when they were little. If there's guns around, you must teach them. First rule. And, well, yeah, you don't let them have access to it. It should be the first rule. That's why like they make those like locks and stuff, lock safes.
You put the gun down. Okay? Come on, Sean. Let's listen, okay, babe? We don't want to hurt you, honey. Can you put it on the floor? It's still going to be right by you, but if you put it down on the floor, then he could keep his cannon down. But put it on the floor.
I have it down.
This way. Stand by. The sooner you put that down, the sooner we can take you home.
Dude, it's so wild, dude. I could not imagine being a cop in this situation right here.
You can go see your mom. Sean, this isn't a game no more.
It was never, yeah.
Game right now.
It was never a game. I wonder if these kids do have like a game idea in their mind.
I need you to put that down.
We want to help you, Sean. You tell me what you need after you put it down, and I'll make sure that we get you some whatever you need, okay?
I need some bullets for my gun.
Well, your mom gave me your name backwards then. All right, then Eugene. Can you put it down for me? Now Sean has
So he hands it.
Can you just toss it to the side, babe? Let's
So she must have a live feed directly to the drone, which I think is very helpful.
make this easy. Because we want to help you. We want to help you.
I want to try to do a warning, something.
So they're gonna shoot a rubber bullet at him.
Put it down, Sean.
I really don't want to for a kid right
We
now.
don't want to help hurt you, and we want to help you, okay?
It'd be
Put it down, babe.
Oh, like right there, he almost turned and shot. Like that would have been a mistake.
40 going out.
Look at him. Look at that stance.
The non-lethal round collides with the air conditioning unit, startling both boys.
And look, he gets right up and gets ready to shoot.
9-year-old Sean aims the firearm towards deputies and plunges the entire scene into utter chaos.
Oh man.
Put it down! Put it down! Put it down! Now!
Look, the other kid's out. The other kid's like, that. Okay, I don't want to get hit by whatever that was.
Drop it! Drop it! Drop the
Look, now he's trying to give it to the other brother.
Put it down!
And the other brother doesn't want it. Because he just, whatever they shot, the rubber bullet has him scared to death.
The green has it!
Fearing her children have been caught in a crossfire, Melissa bolts toward the scene and is intercepted by nearby deputies.
Stay back! Stay back! It's less legal. It's less legal. Stop. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Well, maybe if you cared about your kids, you wouldn't have let them get put in this situation in the first place by having a gun accessible to them.
Stop it. Stop it.
Just food for thought.
Those are my kids!
We didn't shoot them.
What the was that then?
Less than lethal. It was a
Get my
stun.
hair out of there!
As the boys take cover
Alimcia, thank you for hanging out in the TikTok. Appreciate you.
behind the AC unit, a deputy flanks from the other side, determined to bring this standoff to an end.
Yeah, taser should be the only option. That's what they should have done a while ago, is just walk up and rip it out of their hands. So let's watch this happen one more time.
Cover behind the AC unit, a deputy flanks from the other side, determined to bring this standoff to an end.
Drop it now. Drop it, both of you.
I don't even have the gun. I don't have the gun.
I don't know if that was him or the other kid saying that. Now they gotta handcuff a 9-year-old.
All kids are 10-4. They are.
Now she's getting arrested. Oh, excuse me. She's getting arrested because of she got herself involved. So now she's gonna end up getting a obstruction charge. This is exactly what I would have done. End of story. Yeah, they should have just started right off because this was already getting to a very sticky situation.
Fine. They are not dead.
No, I'm not gonna go in handcuffs. For what? I didn't do.
Hey, you're acting. Stop.
No, they're my kids.
I don't want to use force on you. Stop.
Okay, then put me on handcuffs. But I didn't do.
Y'all go down to the jail. Let's go, baby. The whole family's coming. Kids, mom, everybody. Y'all going to jail.
You didn't do nothing. I'm not saying you did anything.
But my babies are in the house.
Stop it.
I expect me to act. Those are my kids.
I get it. I get it.
No, you guys are up and there.
We
I
don't
just had a
want
gun
to
in my
hurt
head.
anybody.
You do this?
We're trying to just de-escalate the situation.
As one deputy inspects the gun, a chilling reality sets in.
It's loaded with one in the chamber.
Damn, dude. Those kids, there was a loaded gun. Those kids, if they shot, somebody could have died. That's how scary this was.
Come on, kid. What would you do? That's silly. Seriously, we gotta do something about this kid.
In addition to the bullet in the chamber, there are 2 more live rounds in the magazine.
I wonder if that would forfeit their gun rights, even though they're like 7 and 9. I think that would be enough to get your gun rights taken from you. DCFS probably has the other 2 kids by now. Well, let's hope so. Yeah, those kids should not be with that mom. And you know, typically I would only say take the kids as a last resort, but for her, it seems pretty obvious that they're not safe there. Oh, they so lucky it didn't go off. Yeah, and the kid did a couple times. He came out and he was like pointing it like he was going to shoot it.
In a later press release, authorities would reveal that Sean pulled the trigger while it was aimed at deputies, but the gun failed to fire.
Oh, did you all just hear that? Watch this one more time.
2 more live rounds in the magazine. In a later press release, authorities would reveal that Sean pulled the trigger while it was aimed at deputies, but the gun failed to fire.
That's divine intervention if I've ever seen it right there. Or he didn't know how to turn the safety off. My guess is the safety was on.
Nearby, Melissa continues to panic, and a deputy once again reassures her that her children are alive.
How come I don't hear them then?
They're gonna talk. Look, this is what they showed us right here. Look, right here. These, right here. It's a big old bubble. Look, I want you to feel it. Feel it. It's a bubble. Feel it? That's what they shot him with.
Those are the non-lethal rounds.
Contacts her supervisor to update them on the situation.
And
I think they're called less lethal or something like that.
I think they need to be put in custody at this point, Mom.
Oh, yeah.
This is not the first event.
They all need to be arrested for sure. There's no reason to not arrest every single one of them. Mom should be arrested even if she didn't obstruct. But the obstruction just makes it easier.
And it's just escalated. The last one is they barricaded with a stick instead
Yeah,
of...
had that kid shot, he would have got lit up. Because cops, regardless of whether or not it's a kid, they're not going to, you know, they're going to preserve their own life.
They were going to stab 34's Alfred.
There was one in the chamber.
Yeah, I told him that. So I think that it's just escalated at this point. Mom has said last time that she needs help and she cannot handle them. And I think they need a 72. So as you probably know, CYFD is coming out, okay?
All right, so they got Child Protective Services.
I'm glad that everybody's okay.
Yeah,
Do
me
me a
too.
favor, though. Future reference, our last thing we want to do is hurt them. But when you're jumping fences and distracting us over here, we can't put your children's safety first.
Yeah,
True.
they're not gonna do nothing to you guys.
Yes,
They're
but we have to watch that. So
Yeah, and not to mention the kid could shoot her. She could be shot by a cop if she makes too many sudden moves. Like she got the gun off them.
do me a favor, just stay
I
where
asked
you
you guys for
are.
help. I wouldn't
Yes,
do nothing.
but we can't like worry about what's happening with you because then you're in our crossfire.
I get you. I get you.
We don't
I
want to
get you.
hurt anybody, but we need to make sure their safety is paramount, and we can't do that when we're running after you two. Okay?
True that.
Well,
All
I
we've
heard
done-
something and I freaked out.
No,
What do you want me to do?
all
What did you
we've
want me to
done-
do?
I know, but all we do when we come out here is we want to help you. We've tried. So
Well, I've
that's
been
our
trying to
goal.
get help, too.
I know you've asked. I know.
The 2 brothers are placed in separate cruisers. Deputies then check on the well-being of the younger children Melissa left unattended inside the house when she ran out. Just as it seems the worst is over, deputies deliver news that leaves
oh,
Melissa
boy.
reeling.
So here's the deal with today.
What'd you say?
Here's the deal with today. You're going to jail, okay?
For what?
Obstruction.
What do you mean? I didn't do nothing wrong.
You ran, and I had to stop. To
No,
get
I
my
was
way.
making sure my kids were okay.
You're going to jail.
No.
You're going to jail.
No.
That's a tough situation to be in. I mean, yeah, she probably was making sure her kids were okay, but at the end of the day, by law, that was still obstruction.
A victim's advocate who'd been working with the family arrives and tries to calm Melissa, but she's overwhelmed and continues to plead for her release.
Not my babies. Sir, I didn't do nothing wrong. I just heard a shot and I didn't know.
Yep, they do
The
shoot to
mom's
kill.
having a reaction.
Even if it's a 9 or 7-year-old, they will shoot to kill. They do not
Paramedics
discriminate.
examined the 2 boys, who were not injured during the incident. Though deputies deployed tasers and non-lethal
Thank
rounds,
God.
none of them made contact with the children.
Dude, you can almost see like the little piece fly off.
Paramedics
Watch.
examined the 2 boys, who were not injured during the incident. Though deputies deployed tasers and non-lethal rounds, none of them
So the tasers missed as well. Can you imagine that kid getting tased?
made contact with the children.
And then the kid pops out, tries to shoot, but I'm guessing the safety's still on.
Agents with CYFD, as well as the Special Victims Unit, each arrived at the scene shortly after. Each boy was individually interviewed, and a clinician determined that both required immediate mental health evaluations. According
No
to
shit.
police
You don't
reports,
say.
9-year-old Sean was admitted to the UNM Psychological Hospital and placed on a 72-hour hold. 7-year-old Eugene was evaluated and later discharged into the care of his grandmother.
Yeah, I'd say the younger kid was just trying to do what his older brother was doing, and that's it. He didn't want to leave his brother. But the younger kid definitely seemed like the smart one. She sounds like she's from the reservation, which these people have no rules and do what they want. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where exactly they're located.
In a press interview, Bernalillo County Sheriff John Allen confirmed that no criminal charges have yet been filed against the children or the mother.
After they took that shot is the only time that they went back behind the doghouse, or the whatever that thing is, the air conditioner. Because I think he was like, I got to figure out why this thing's not shooting. Those kids have so much going against them now.
According to multiple news sources, authorities have instead focused on providing the family with therapy referrals, behavioral health evaluations, medical aid, and grocery assistance. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also include early access to select new videos.
I would bet my whole savings she's on drugs. Yeah, I would probably agree with that. I'd probably agree with that. I do think that she's probably involved in some way or another. Well, the guy that she was dating, right? He had already been arrested for the kids getting their hands on guns. So they probably knew where he hides them, because those kids probably have nothing else to do but to go snoop around and see what's going on. But yeah, I'm a sleepy beepy. We're going to end the stream here tonight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out over on TikTok, Draco, Timey Wimey, and Alam Sia. I appreciate you guys. Over on YouTube, Daniel's Crew, Phallic Weapon, thank you for putting together the docket for the news today. Daniel's Crew, thank you for the super chats. Thank you to the super chat that Daddy Scambait sent. Kaylee, thank you. It was good to see you in there. And yes, I am sleepy. I sleep. I catch up on my sleep on the weekend. So by the time Sunday night rolls around, I cannot fall asleep. So I won't fall asleep until like 2 in the morning, and I got to get up for work at 5. So that's like 3 hours of sleep. And then next thing I'm like during the stream. So I'm going to try to get to sleep at a decent time tonight. Probably pretty early after this. I'm probably going to go watch TV and end up passing out until I go to work tomorrow. But that's why we do the earlier streams. So I hope that everybody's been enjoying this. Thank you for you guys that show up every single day. And thank you to those who donate every single day. Daniel's Crew, you are amazing. You guys are what keep this thing going. You guys are what fuel me to want to do my best. And for the people who are finding us over on TikTok, thank you guys. And anybody who stumbles in on YouTube, you guys are amazing. Yeah, I need my old man nap. I need my unk nap. You know what I'm saying? So we're down on TikTok. All right, YouTube. I could actually say YouTube now because TikTok doesn't like when you say YouTube too much. But all right, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Much love. See you guys tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Remember, we're back on Tuesday nights. We're back to normal time. So every other night, every other day is 4. But you can count on one thing. A stream Monday through Friday. Let's go. Big things coming, guys. Big things coming.